All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people out there just like you and just like me. All right, today is the final day for the band Kiss. This is it. Last show, Madison Square Garden. I figured I'd weigh in on some of the last minute controversies that are still dogging this band. And it's just stupid that Peter and Ace aren't going to be there at the end. And I'm not even that big of a Kiss fan, right? But the last show, they're still alive. They could just stand up on stage like the rest of them do and just do the miming to the music, which, all right, before I go down that rabbit trail, here's a guy who made a real rock album this year, Mitch Malloy. I continue to promote this because I like Mitch. And I think he's a great singer, a great performer. He was in the band Van Halen briefly before he decided to walk away because David Lee Roth ended up showing up during the 1996 MTV Music Awards. He was on stage with Van Halen, and Mitch is like, what's going on? So he just thought Dave was back in. Dave wasn't back in, but Mitch decided to walk away from it. And, I think they made a mistake. I think they should have pursued Mitch Malloy because he's a great singer. He's now 61 years old, and he looks like he's, 28 or something? It's just, I don't know. It's this good Norwegian, I don't know what it is, genetics, but yeah. He looks good for his age, folks. The ladies tend to like Mitch Malloy. Anyway, thanks for watching this channel. I know it's not because I look like Mitch Malloy, right? That's not the reason. So anyway, so Kiss, the last show. What does this mean for Kiss fans? Well, you can hold out hope. Ace Frehley says he doesn't believe this is the last Kiss show. He might be wrong in this situation. Gene Simmons is 74. He doesn't want to lug all of this heavy stuff around on stage anymore. He says it's about 40 pounds worth of stuff that he has to wear, and it can't be easy doing this for 2 hours or however long the show goes on for. If you're into a show, I will admit that the Kiss show is a cool thing. If you're into this for music, music is secondary. There's a good chance there are vocal tracks being used and maybe even some music tracks. We know that most bands today think they have to use this stuff to beef up their sound. So they rely on, I don't know, like extra guitars, extra whatever in the background to just sort of beef things up. And what's weird is Ace and Peter could have easily adapted to this. All they had to do was stand up there. But they didn't want two of the same Kiss character on stage, it's just the stuff they come up with. Like the other two guys couldn't take a break for a few songs and just bring out Ace and Peter in their original stuff. Well, why couldn't you have done that? There's so much here with Kiss. I mean, I think the back and forth, honestly, between, Gene and Paul and Ace and Peter, not so much, but those other three guys, it's all just to keep the focus on Kiss. Hey, they're talking about Kiss again. I'm not even that big of a Kiss fan, and I've done multiple videos about it because I look at these headlines and I'm thinking, this is just a scam. Either they're coming back or they might put a new band out there who looks like Kiss, who sounds like Kiss. You know what would be cool is if they recruited new guys that sounded like Paul and Gene, who could actually sing, and then they wouldn't have to rely on all these vocal tracks. Of course, moving forward, the AI is just so much easier, and the AI is going to get sneakier and sneakier. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be really difficult for people to, discern, to know, is this real or is this, artificial intelligence? And my guess is, people are going to be mad because they're going to get fooled so much, and they're going to be told they were fooled, and then maybe they won't go to concerts anymore. I wouldn't. Why bother? I want to hear a live performance. That's the whole point of going to see a live show. So anyway, if you missed last night, their set list included 20 songs and then an encore of 3 songs. Rock and Roll All Night being their last song. Shouldn't they do that first? Because at the end, they've already rocked all night. So why do that at the end? I know it's probably been focus tested, but Journey recently moved "Don't Stop Believin'" to like their 3rd or 4th song, which I think was a bold move. You weren't making people wait all night for it. You just got it out of your system early. But look, a lot of good songs, some of which I like Detroit Rock City and Shout It Out Loud, Cold Gin, Lick It Up, which that's Kiss for you. And I Was Made for Loving You, which is almost like a disco song, right? So good for Kiss for, kind of stringing the fans along. Again, this is brilliant marketing. I did another video about how David Lee Roth, he's doing his own thing, his own marketing, trying to keep his name out there. And with Kiss, there are so many possibilities. Kiss on Broadway, Kiss the musical, Kiss the movie. I mean, this will go on for years. And Gene and Paul will make lots of money, whether they're on stage or not. My thing is, when you guys started this band, like any other band, you had 4 guys who dreamed of hitting it big. Those other 2 guys should be included at the very end, because without them, and honestly, during their time period with the band, Kiss made their best music. It's just, there's no question about it. Peter and Ace were very important to Kiss, and they should be there at the end. They're not. So Ace Frehley, you can celebrate his new material, as he has a brand new song out there. Was it 10,000 Light Years, I think it's called? 10,000 Volts. I'm sorry. 10,000 Volts. And it's not bad. It's, again, at least it's real. At least it's real music. So good for Ace Frehley for putting out new material. If you're a Kiss fan, you haven't had a new album in quite some time. We wish the boys well, even Gene and Paul, who are apparently medical authoritarians, which drives me crazy. Gene more so than Paul. They still have that issue with the guitar tech hanging out there. And recently, 2 fans lost their lives traveling to a show that got canceled. So that's really sad. And no mention of that from the Kiss camp directly. It's just sad stuff. And this is the risk you take, just going out in public these days, although apparently their car really malfunctioned. At least that's what people are saying. Either that, or it was some kind of crazy medical episode. Don't know which one it was, because there's no way to determine what exactly happened in that car. So, folks, that's it. That's it for Kiss. That's it for me for now. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget about Patreon and also YouTube memberships. I need new recruits. We're in a new month. We lose some. We pick some up. It's what happens here. I'd like people to stay, but I understand the times we're living through, financial struggles all over the place. And we have one person mainly to thank for that. And his name is Brandon. All right. So you can thank Brandon each and every day for the fact that your interest rates are high, that your mortgage payments went up, or the fact that groceries are fairly expensive, and home ownership is going to be really rough for a lot of people going forward. Got to get these interest rates under control. I would say please stop printing the money, and please stop spending more money than you have. It's pretty simple. Everybody has to do it. All right, that's another video for another channel. So in any event, see you soon.